understood sort of philosophically and in a heartfelt way that exclusivity lacked integrity in some way, and that inclusivity meant that there was nothing missing. I saw that as whole. So my notion of opening the doors to anyone and everybody who was interested in recovery, any type of addiction, and all paths to recovery, had two drivers. One was an appreciation of the power of inclusivity, and the second was that the center was about to close for lack of participation, some of which was brought about by lack of shared vision, egos in conflict, that sort of thing. But some of it was just simply not enough bodies available at the time to reach critical mass so that the energy of the place was inviting, invigorating, and contagious, if you will. So inclusivity was really, the primary driver of it. And it was important, and it continues to be important. I mean, I think that that's why we're successful to some extent. Not to mention the fact that the volume of people increase does indeed improve the energy, the numbers of people, the creative ideas that come out of the community as such.
But your background is such in the fellowships. In the fellowship, is that true?
Yes, I came to the fellowship in 1984.
Okay.
But my training was in finance. I started my career on Wall Street.
Right.
And then I came to the Upper Valley to accept the position of the Chief Financial Officer at the Dartmouth Medical School.
Right.
However, back in 1982, I had done a 3.5-day intensive personal growth therapeutic workshop, which just opened me up to all of those things that I had no clue about before. And so an avocation of mine became small groups and sort of peer-to-peer counseling, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
So as soon as I took over, whereas I got a job description that had things on it like create budget and manage finances and recruit volunteers and manage volunteers, report to board, I really saw and understood my job to be one of fostering a fertile environment in which true community could arise.
Mm-hmm.
I can't create it, I can't force it, but I can hold open a space for it. And then I just sort of, once we painted the place, threw everything out and started over, I basically went to my desk and sat down in my chair and said, okay, universe, here I am. And tried to love everybody who came through the door as best I could. And it's really been, about loving people the only way I know how. Everybody who's been involved in the process has participated in their own suffering as a result of the way it has happened. Not the way it was supposed to happen, or should happen, or could happen, but the way it happened. And what that means is that from the director to the person who just first walks through the door, the measurement is not by quantity, it's by quality to some extent. And it's by those little vignettes that take place in a back corner between two people that no one ever hears or sees. And so we might be inclined to look at a Barry or a Rutland and say they've never achieved the vigor and vitality of what we believe a recovery center can be. And I can make that statement and believe that it's true. I can also say that something has happened there that was important to have happened, otherwise it would not have happened. And that because of the hard-scrabble nature of it. A particular group of people have participated in it. Those people weren't attracted to participate in it. But ours is a mission about everybody, not just that group. Am I making any sense
Yes.
to that?
Yes, yes.
So not unlike our total walk here on this plane, it's, you know, we've all heard the phrase, in this world but of another. Well, the in this world part is the practical part, the suffering part. But clearly, we could lose that and survive better than we can lose the other. And so I want to make sure that if I got to give up one once in a while, I know which one it's going to be.